Sam Bankman-Fraud. Egg Boy is a crook. Egg Boy is a crook. Egg Boy. Hey everyone, this is OG Crypto and NFT. Sorry, I was just writing a few things down, some notes for today's video. My name is Troy, and every day we go over the best, latest news in Sam Bankman-Fraud, which this is how this entire week has been, and all the mess that him and Gary Gensler is getting into. But before we start, hit that subscribe button. Bing, bing, bing. Today we're going to have a special guest star. Yes, it's Sam Bankman-Fried's girlfriend, producer Emi. Come on in.
Oh my god, okay, here I come. That was quick.
No, I'm just kidding. She's not Sam Bankman-Fraud's girlfriend, even though her last name is Emi Fraud. Yes, all right. Let's jump right into it. Since the star of the show really isn't me or Emi, it is Sammy. Here's Sammy. Sam Bankman-Fried steps down as FTX CEO as his crypto exchange files for bankruptcy. Thank you, Sam, for playing the game. All right, let's just keep going. I mean, let's just roll through this stuff, right? Next, crypto lender Blockfi suspends withdrawals in FTX contagion. Next, FTXUS freezes crypto withdrawals, sending millions in assets to bankruptcy limbo. Thank you for playing Sam Bankman-Fried. Didn't we just talk about this where yesterday he was trying to raise, I don't know, $8 billion to go bail himself out? Whoa. He wasn't really bailing himself out. He was going to try to repay the investors that he stole money from. That's what he was doing. So what does he do the next day? Well, if I can't borrow the money, I'll just screw him. So he files bankruptcy, freezes withdrawals from Blockfi, who he went in and helped create that mess, and which should have went to bankruptcy anyway, because they were dirty as hell. And he turned around and now takes, which he said the day before, all funds on FTXUS. What happened? Freeze button, ding, 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 ding. Froze them too. I know one thing that producer Emi heard today was Pomp. And Mr. Pomp, the Bitcoin maxi, completely snapped, and we're just going to give him a little shout out. Why? Because he's on, and that connect the dot with Sammy Fraud. Not very good, is it? Just keep rolling here. Let's keep rolling with the punches. U.S. senators commit to advance crypto bill despite FTX. So the FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried's bill, which he was trying to sneak through, which they've changed since he got caught and began this mess and try to screw people. It now looks like the senators, who have no idea what's in it, is going to try to push this thing through because they want to have some regulations because it's that bad at this point. It's just so bad. They're going to try to stuff this shit through. This is a complete effing nightmare. It is. It's a complete nightmare from A to Z. But it doesn't matter what I think. It matters.
This is all a joke. That's what I think.
What's the punchline?
Us.
Us! Everyone who keeps losing money in the crypto industry, giving us a black eye, makes us feel like we're all shit. Meanwhile, who's going to be picking the pieces up? It's going to be JP Morgan, right? They're going to start coming in and buying up crypto. Oh, is it BlackRock too? Big hedge funds? They're just watching all these investors flee out of this, right? And they're just going to come in and start buying it all. And they're the ones then turn around and manipulate the market because they can come in and buy.
So wild.
let's keep going because it doesn't ever end here. Crypto peaked a year ago, and a year later, yes, we lost $2 trillion. $2 trillion. Well, what is the space now? It's 900 million. So it was over 3 trillion, and now it's worth 900 million. I don't know if it's even worth that today. I heard it was in the eights now, 800 million. Is that insanity? Let's just keep going. Let's go look at Twitter. What does Twitter say? Well, the best news of the day, why don't you go ahead and read it?
It says Crypto.com will publish audited proof of reserves as a confidence building measure.
Right. So if you are a exchange, you are supposed to have $1 to $1 per investor dollar in your marketplace, right? You don't have, I mean, obviously we know that if you go to Chase or Wells Fargo, what do they do with your funds, Emi?
Oh, they leverage it out.
They leverage it because they're allowed to, the regulator.
Yeah.
What is exchange? I'm supposed to. Sammy, are you listening? Are you listening, Sammy? I know you're only 29 or 30 years old, and you and your gang of 20-somethings out there think that you can go party with our money? No. You know what's kind of funny is I think I'm 31, and she seems a little more mature than. I'll let you go ahead. Oh.
FTX isn't collapsing because of bad business.
Do the whole thing.
1, they can't pay back customers. FTX isn't a bleeping bank. They're supposed to have fractional reserves. They aren't allowed to lend out your assets. They are an exchange. They are supposed to have all customer funds covered 1-to-1. Anything apart from 2, they inflated their balance sheet. Simple enough. If 1 is true, then it means FTX isn't. They can't pay back their creditors. Customers lied to that the funds were. Alameda also inflated its BLC balance sheet by increasing the value of its own assets, thus pretending they are solvent. A little company called Enron did this too. They used this inflated balance to get credit to gain crypto. 3, they traded against their customers. They were using the data from FTX buy and sell orders plus your own money they took, move the market against you. They used your own money to fuck you. FTX was going to.
But that's the best tweet I've seen on this this fiasco, and this was written November 9th, 2 days ago. This person out.
The timeline. If you just go along the timeline, you can see all of it. It's so clear.
What's crazy is Sam Bankman-Fraud is not in jail or is not sitting in a cell
yet.
Gary Gensler's.
Yeah, and then once you go down the rabbit hole of Gary Gensler and Sam Bankman-Fraud being homeboys, MIT. Thanks. Yeah,
their parents. They're all intertwined, and it's bad. It's all bad. We know that Sam Bankman-Fraud went and hung out with Gary Gensler in May. Then in August was told by the FDIC that FTX was lying to its clients, saying that the FDIC was going to cover losses in case, because they were going to be insured. So that was a cease and desist. And still, what did Gary Gensler do? I should have had a couple of drinks with Sam. That's about it. And what does he do? He goes after small little crypto companies that will pay him a few bucks here and there, and he beats his chest. Goes after Kardashian.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian. So ridiculous.
Does this seem
so ridiculous?
Does this seem like that? It's now becoming so. I don't even know. I don't know how to say it.
The Kim Kardashian scandal was just like a look over there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah.
Right.
And
I got Kimmy. When you're like, whoa. So you got Kimmy in a tune of $1 million. Did anyone complain about Kim Kardashian? Scamming them out of money?
Kim Kardashian is a celebrity and, you know, news reality celebrity. Her being paid to endorse whatever is something we as the public expect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sam Bankman-Fried being the head of 2 different companies and the CEO of this exchange.
No, he's someone you have to trust because you're giving his money, giving him your money, and he's saying you can sleep tonight. Yeah. All right, guys, you have a fantastic weekend. Hopefully, we'll get a little more news on Sam Bankman-Fried, meaning he is going to look good in a orange jumpsuit. Hope we see him next. Guys, take care.
Bye.